SciArtMet, the science, art, metaphysics interface in life. But what does that really mean? What is SciArtMet? SciArtMet is about you, the inner scientist, that innate will to search, asking questions, why, when, where and how. The inner will to respond to stimuli from outside in a way where we create and express ourselves through writing and through poetry, through arts, through creating marvels that have been there for millennia and still constantly being expressed on a daily basis. And the inner question of where do we all come from? What is there beyond just living and surviving? What happens beyond the physical, the metaphysical in life? For thousands and hundreds of thousands of years, going back to ancient times, prehistoric times, where humans have created whatever was around as implements to serve them on their daily life basis. This is technology in action. This is what science is really about. Exploring, using what exists outside and asking the question and trying to explain what the meaning of what we see in the phenomena outside really is. And then the arts, that is about the inner response to an external stimulation in our process to try to understand what creation and creativity is about. And then the inner metaphysicist, that which is beyond the physical. There's so many phenomena, even our thoughts and our feelings. We can't see them and we can't measure them directly. We can only measure their impact on our physical bodies. But we know they're there. SciArtMet is about you and about how we interface with daily life, not only within ourselves, that's our inner world, our microcosmos, but our outer world, the mesocosmos, the intermediary, and how those two act in ways that give us some bearing and some understanding of what is beyond the physical world. That has been researched in quantum physics and is going into deeper and more expanded depths, far greater than has been ever researched in the last 60 to 70 years through nanotechnology, which has basically acted as the foundation of every single device we're using today, and our communication channels and pathways are all guided by this. SciArtMet is about you and how you interface with life. Today, we're living in a world where the digital interface has taken us away from that external interconnectivity. And we basically open up a small device, most of which are handheld, and we immerse ourselves in a world that seems so far away from what was there. That world has been there for thousands of years. That's the mode of operating that we have been functioning from for thousands of years. And what's happening more and more is that people are beginning to almost introvert themselves and withdraw away from how we use these basic human characteristics in our communication skill, in our knowledge base, and the way in which we express ourselves. More importantly, how we share, not just information, but caring, respect, love. These are human qualities, and the devices we are using are in some way or other detracting us from those fundamental qualities that have been there for thousands of years. And if we look at something like quantum physics, it takes us into a very deeper understanding of how everything is interconnected. We can then, through quantum physics, begin to understand our inner world, our microcosmos, and how that enables us to extend through the external world, the mesocosmos, into the macro. You don't actually even need a telescope. It's great that astrophysicists give us this information. That is very, very important. And I think it's wonderfully insightful. But in the end, we need to understand how we are interconnected. And today, most of the technology that is information based is detracting us from that. It doesn't actually give us the ability to learn communication skills from the heart using higher awareness, higher logic and reasoning, and enable us to actually develop and evolve as a soul. SciArtMet, active awareness toward global consciousness. Join the movement now.